Jeremy Tabin.
And it sounds like, Jeremy, that it's going to be a good night for fireworks, and then some severe stuff might be on the way.
Yeah, we get through the whole weekend, no worries about rain or storms, and then as soon as we get to the next day, or next night in this case, probably a good bet we're going to see some strong, possibly severe storms working through the area and staying more humid and unsettled beyond that point. So lots to talk about in the forecast down the road, but at least the good news is this evening, heading outside, grilling on the deck, and eventually checking out those fireworks. The weather is very cooperative. Some folks are heading home, as you'll see here on our Live Eye Skycam from Rib Mountain along 51 at the 29 interchange. And most folks are coming back southbound along the roadway here. So some moderate traffic. Take your time, of course. Follow the signs, and if there's any construction, be aware of that. A little farther south along I-39 near Plover Road, you can also see some pretty good traffic here rolling along. Partly sunny conditions at the moment in Plover. A little bit of a breeze, but really comfortable summer-type conditions. It is a little cooler down to the far south where clouds were a little thicker. Not by much. 73 in Adams, 74 currently in Marshfield. They're at 77 in Wausau, Rhinelander, also in Shawano, 72 in Antigo. So planning out the next 12 hours, 8 o'clock this evening, 72 degrees. Of course, firework displays are going to be close to 10, and as we mentioned, probably in that mid to upper 60 range. We'll still be in the mid 60s by midnight. Then going through to tomorrow morning, perhaps going back to work, temperatures will be running in the 60s, but it will be noticeably more humid compared to how it has been today. So some clouds on our satellite radar shifting off to the east right now. We can see a little bit of thunderstorm activity in the eastern Dakotas, but low pressure and a couple of fronts, a warm front and a cold front, those will be impacting our weather down the road, particularly late tomorrow toward evening and going into tomorrow night. Do have a possibility across much of the area, especially Tuesday night, of some of those strong to severe storms, while an elevated risk into portions of Taylor and Clark County, western Wisconsin, and eastern parts of Minnesota in this particular view. As to our main threats, probably the main ones are going to be for damaging winds and some heavy rainfall. Large hail, possibility there. I'll put it just barely into the moderate range, but right now a low risk if any of those storms are severe that we're going to have any that perhaps produce a tornado. But we'll keep tabs on that over the next 24 to 36 hours if any watches or warnings eventually come out because of those storms. How about our forecast to give you a better timeline on when to expect those storms and what else will be going on weather-wise? Pretty quiet tonight. Again, just some clouds around across the area. Now, we'll be more humid on Tuesday. We'll have a partly sunny sky. Temperatures also will be climbing well into the 80s as we head through the day. Now by 5 o'clock, still looks like it's dry across most of the area. The cold front's back to the northwest. But 7, 8 o'clock, we might start to see some storms into the northwoods. By midnight, you can see perhaps a band of storms from perhaps Eagle River down to Wisconsin Rapids and north of La Crosse ahead of that cold front. And then there might still be a few lingering even up toward daybreak on Wednesday. But even after the front goes by, we're not going to be totally out of the woods from the humidity aspect. Still pretty steamy out, and a chance there could be a pop-up storm or two Wednesday afternoon, but it will not be as widespread as what we see Tuesday night, early Wednesday. Tonight, though, relatively quiet weather conditions, partly cloudy, 58 for Phillips and in Merrill, 57 in Leota, 60 for Wausau's overnight reading. To the south, closer to 60 for Mosinee and Wisconsin Rapids, 61 in Marshfield, 59 in Wautoma, and 58 for Burnhamwood. Planning out your Tuesday. 8 a.m. We'll have some sunshine around, temperatures in the 60s. We'll climb, though, into the mid and upper 80s by 4 o'clock. As winds southwesterly at 7 to 14. So unsettled at times, particularly toward evening Tuesday and Tuesday night, the high reaching 88. Then for Wednesday, just an isolated chance during the day of a storm, 87. Thursday, it looks like later in the afternoon and at night, once again, we could see some more storms, 85. That low pressure may be stationed right over us on Friday, so showers popping up, maybe a thunderstorm or two. It is a bit cooler in the process, though, 77. Good news is, though, next weekend, less humid and more comfortable weather. Temperatures 76 on Saturday, 82 Sunday. Latest weather, head over to WSAW.com. You can check out all of our sky cams with our News Channel 7 app as well.